I make the rules. Was the kid just the friends we made along the way? Please don't tell me this is what's happening. Oh God, tell me this isn't where this is going. Oh God. This is so messed up. Okay, well, I've been bamboozled. Hello once again, friends and gamers. This event has really been like a trip for me, right? Because I've done it in between editing the Game Awards video. My brain has like gone through a loop the whole thing. And like in between this Genshin video and the last one, I decided to clean my bathroom. Like I don't know what's wrong with my brain today, but it just be like that. Maybe it's because I decided to do an entire event in one day again. You never know. So today we're gonna finish THELXIE'S Fantastic Adventures. There's 5 hours left, but we only have one story part left. That is not the right screen. We only have part 3, Miraculous Crown. I'm curious, one, how long this part will be, because part 1 was like a normal length. It was like an hour, give or take, for times I decided to do God knows what off to the side. Part 2 was only like 25 minutes though, so I'm curious how long part 3 is gonna be. I'm kind of hoping that they don't do a thing where they're like, because part 2 was only 20 minutes, this part is now going to be an hour and a half long. Closer to 2 hours if you're doing God knows what off to the side. Have fun! Like, I hope it's not 2 hours. Because I don't know what people are complaining about, but I know that people were complaining about events being too long, like the parts being too long. Because, like, some people don't have... A.L.I.S.O.N is an enigma, right? But there was a complaint thread of people complaining because it was like a 2-hour long part with no stops, which could have been the Archon Quest complaint, because I ran into that problem with the Archon Quest, but I don't know if they're going to do that here. I kind of hope they're not, because it is 9 o'clock at night and I don't want to be recording a Genshin Impact video for that long if it's not Archon Questing. So let's go do Miraculous Crown. The end of the fantastical adventure approaches. At its final destination, will Zuria's child get better, as you all hope? Also kind of weird, why don't we know the kid's name? I also just realized that this quest item is the storybook. They literally call it a mysterious book. Oh gee, I wonder what that could be. It's the book. I'm curious how this is gonna work, but let's get to it. I have Battle Pass stuff to grab. Quite a bit of Battle Pass stuff, actually. We got a lot of levels there. No fates, but quite a few levels. And I am no longer pulling for Ayato's sword, because I said if he could solo one of the things in here, or not solo it, but carry it, I would get him his shiny sword, and he didn't. So he doesn't get the sword, we're not pulling for it anymore, I make the rules. Where do we need to go? All the way over here? Can I teleport to Fremene's? I know Kokomi's dead, but we can worry about that later. This isn't a combat video. Do I have the food bag equipped? I do. Look, Kokomi's no longer dead. This is fine. Hello, Fremene and THELXIE, who is just having a grand old time over here. Hello, Fremene. We are starting the event.
Hey,
Part 3.
THELXIE, we're here!
I have to cough. It's because I just spent time cleaning my bathroom and now I'm like winded. Okay, we're good. Hello, Fremene and THELXIE.
Hello, traveler.
Fremene seems happier. Did you get the language module in there? Probably not. He's still speaking in Morse code.
Is the crown ready?
Oh yeah, he was making the crown for the story.
We're just waiting for Zuria now.
Oh no. I'm like, why don't we know the kid's name? We've never seen the kid.
For a little while.
Is the kid real?
Actually, maybe we can go find her.
Was the kid
Not too far from
just
here,
the friends we made along the way?
Just lives on the hill over there.
Hey, traveler.
Huh?
I'm on.
Who's this?
Oh, and speaking of...
Oh, it's the fishing lady.
Found you two at long last.
Yeah, it's been multiple days.
glad that
It's
you
been
both are
multiple.
all right.
It's been like what, 4 days at least?
You here, Miss Delaroche.
Because the fish are still
Could have
disappeared.
happened to us.
What could have
The sirens, the not sirens.
THELXIE, of course.
Yep.
After I gave you that commission the other day, I became
Delaroche.
worried and went asking about the boy that went
Do you want to
missing.
know
Oh,
about
that-
THELXIE?
We've got it all figured out now. The boy you heard about
Or was-
just Fremene. Even
I
the
think-
missing fish was his fault. Don't worry, we'll help you get the fish back as soon as we're done with this
Or was the
job.
boy the kid?
Sorry about
Because
that.
he's been
I've
people...
been diving in the area recently.
His whole thing is diving. Have people never seen him diving before? It's like, oh, that's Fremene again. Diving. Has no one clocked that?
Diving? No,
Oh, I thought
that's
this
not
might
what happened at all.
happen.
I've heard a completely
Because the kid
different
in the
account.
water could be
What I
Zuria's
was told
kid.
is that about a month ago, a child
Oh.
put a bunch of heavy seashells onto his body.
That's
and walked
really
into this
heavy.
open
Not
stretch of
no
water.
pun intended.
He
That's
never came back. What
Eh?
would life be if not that water imp's work?
Listen, I know we've said that we know it makes sense why the people of Fontaine would be very paranoid and believe weird conspiracy theories, but
100% sure.
this just
I've
is a bit much
compared
now.
the count with several veteran fishermen.
Not the
there.
veteran fisherman.
The child was only 8 years old. His name was Lescaut. Lescaut Destray.
Just stray. That's why we've never seen the kid. The kid kicked the bucket. Dear God. And Zuria, please don't tell me this is what's happening. Please don't tell me this is what happened. Zuria can't
Wait,
cope.
let's go to Stray?
God. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's the name. They say the family took on the name after moving to the city from a place called Stray. Anyway, his mother
Called
is a
Stray or
very famous
Destray?
art dealer, while his father passed
The
away from
mother's an
accident
art
many years
dealer. That's why she can draw the book.
Well, naturally, his mother was devastated by the incident.
Oh,
and fell terribly ill.
no.
It's said that she left the court of Fontaine,
She...
and no one knows where she's gone.
There it is. There, this is so...
Let's go Destray? Zuria Destray?
This is so... This got worse. This got worse.
Coincidence?
Okay, so I'm starting to think this whole loneliness syndrome thing isn't real. It's just what Zuria came up with. Zuria needs some help. Still. God. Oh, God, tell me this isn't where this is going. Oh, God. Seems like we need to pay a visit to the Destray house. Oh, God.
I'm sorry, miss. We've got to go check on something right now.
Why? What was the point of this event? Why was this...
I see. Well, you go on ahead.
Why did we
I
need a
just think
story
to
like
make sure that
this?
you're both on.
Why?
I'll head back then. Please remember to take care.
This is so messy. What the heck? Miraculous. What the heck? This just got weirder. It got weirder. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say anymore. Let's go up the hill. This is so bad. It's like the story itself is kind of intriguing now. I knew there was something up with Zuria from the start. There was something going on there, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Do we want to get that teleport waypoint? No, let's just get this over with. Like, this is such a mess. It's such a mess. I don't even know what to say. I don't, like, is she just a grieving mother? Because also, the way they went about this story, like, I feel like I'm gonna have to remove part of it from the video with how, not even just deep, but how heavy it is. Are these the ones that die after a hot second? Yeah, they're the ones that die after a hot second. Oh no, they're still lit up. So there's a fourth one somewhere? Or did they die out? Yeah, no, they're still lit up. There's just a fourth one somewhere that I can't. Oh, there it is. Weird orientation they put these things in. Eh? Oh, don't tell me. Yep, there's a certain order they have to go in. Okay, I bet I have to deal with you. No, they don't tell you the order. Okay, I give up. I give up. Oh, the only thing, there's 4 pine cones there. 2 here. Oh. 3 there. And if this one has 1, yep. So 1, and then 2, 3. It's by pine cone order. That's truly a way to order things. And 4. Haha, I was right, it's pine cones! But where is it telling me to go? I lit them up, but what does that get me? Nothing? Oh, there's another tree. This is so messy. I don't even get anything from that teleport waypoint. Not the teleport waypoint, these things. I lit them up and I got nothing. I figured out the stupid little pinecone puzzle and I got nothing. Unless, does it want me to go over here? Can I help you? Or can you help me? I'm just gonna wait for it to hover and then I'm gonna jump. Oh, am I supposed to do? What the heck? What are Fontaine puzzles? I lit up your stupid things and I got nothing. I figured out the pinecone puzzle and I got nothing. Okay, let's go into Zuria's little house. Or at least see if she's home.
Is anyone here?
This is so...
Destray's place?
so messy.
Who are you?
Oh, a male voice.
Patient here who needs quiet bed rest.
Oh.
Please leave us be unless you have anything urgent to report.
Okay, who's the patient? Is it the kid or is it Zuria? The door opens after a brief moment of silence. A man walks out with a confused look in his eyes.
And I'm A.L.I.S.O.N, her family
Anyways.
doctor. What did you mean by your question just now?
We've heard 2 completely different stories. Who's the patient?
Should be Zuria's son, right? She told
Ooh,
us her son
Paimon,
was
you're too
sick with
trusting.
Post-traumatic
Maybe I'm
syndrome.
less trusting. Is he gonna laugh?
You're right.
Oh.
Young Master Lescaut
Oh,
did
so
have that
loneliness
illness
syndrome is a
once upon
thing.
time, but
That's
he's-
so messed up.
Well, the young master's no longer with us. And now the Madame has come down with the
Oh.
same illness.
What do you
Are
mean?
you
Because we just saw her the other
friends,
day.
By any chance?
We just saw her 2 days ago. You informed the doctor of all that's happened in the past 2 days between some breaks of silence.
So, when she had requested time to go out over the past
No, so
few days,
she thought she
It
could
was
bring
so
her
she could
son
spend with
back by
you.
doing the things in his
So,
little
if I'm
delusions.
understanding
This is so
the
messy
one who's
and not
suffering from
something's off.
uncontrollable delusions is the Madame herself. She believes her son is still alive.
Everything's
That is
so messed
correct.
up.
When the young master
Disappeared. Well, that's one way to put
she
it.
was organizing an art exhibit that she had specifically prepared for him.
Gosh.
But since she had to leave the house, she was unable to see her son one last time.
This is
That
so
might have
messed
been the
up.
trigger for her regret. Or perhaps
What
the
is this
family's
event?
fall into
What
loneliness
is this
and grief
event?
was inevitable as soon as the old
They're
master
taking
passed
notes
away.
from the Honkai Impact 3rd
First
handbook
the son,
of
and then the mother.
emotionally devastating event. What are we doing? What are we doing?
She really looked like she had a handle on everything. Her smile was so lovely, and she.
It's like I can't even be like sad
optimistic.
because I'm just like, what the hell?
Saying she.
What the hell? I can't be sad. I can't be sad because I'm still processing what's going on.
Those actions are proof that she can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality.
I don't even know.
All the other.
I have no
things
more
she
words.
told us about her son. Were those fake too?
I literally
No.
have no more words.
Those were all real. Although they were all things that happened before the young master left us for good. Madame's time has just never moved forward since his passing.
I see.
I mean, at least they have a
So
doctor,
after
but
her
like,
son left, she created a
Oh,
fantasy
God.
world where her son was still with her. She was looking for a way to cure his illness when she ran into us.
God, how's Zarya?
She has been in a good mood
I'm-
the past
I'm-
few days, even humming a song when she
Yep,
returned from her
There's
stroll.
the humming.
She even began discussing with me the idea of using deliberate guidance to ease the illness. It was all going well until last night.
Because we
She
saw her
spent
2
the
days
whole
ago.
night staring at the shell the young master left behind
Oh, a shell.
and the words that he had inscribed onto it. Then she broke
Oh, God,
down
wait.
once more. I prescribed some sedatives.
God,
and
is it
she's
is it
currently
that
resting.
serious?
But then what should we do? How can we help her? There has to be something we can do.
I don't know how I feel about this
Don't
event.
panic,
I
Paimon.
don't think it had to happen. I'm gonna be
Even
honest.
though this is a
I don't think it had to
devastating piece
happen.
of news, we must all
It's
calm
not even
down
like because
first.
Honkai Impact 3rd, right, is emotionally devastating in parts, but I still feel like it's a good story. Like the story being told is like needs those emotional beats, and I don't think we needed these emotional beats for Fontaine. I'm gonna be honest. Like maybe there is some deeper lore implications here that we haven't gotten to yet, but I still just don't think we entirely needed this event. Because, like, whenever something is emotionally devastating in Honkai Impact 3rd, it makes sense for the lore and the story. The story needed to happen that way. But here, this is a side event. It's over in less than 5 hours. What was the reason for this? What was the reason for a drowning child? Why did we need this?
What should we do?
What should we do, Fremine?
To think. I need to remember the old house of the hearth. and the
Oh,
children
God.
Who lived in it. Those patients.
Fremine just wants to help
and what their
people.
doctors
This
said
little
back
guy.
then. What if?
Whenever, how long is this?
Dr. Jalakon,
Well,
have you seen a picture book? The Madame should have brought it back with her.
Fremine really is trying. We don't know
Are
this
you
lady.
thinking about trying the guidance therapy she talked to me about before?
I mean, at least
It's worth a shot.
she's getting
I'll go get
therapy.
the book.
The doctor retrieves the book and hands it to Fremine
Yes,
quickly.
this is it.
At least, at least now I can say there's therapists in Devat. So now, whenever some tomfoolery happens that could have been dealt with by a therapist real quick, now I know we have therapists. So now what? Now what? We still need to finish the adventure in the picture book. No, let's not finish the adventure and say we did. Just make something up. Make something up. Get creative with it.
That's right. If what Dr.
We don't need to
Jalakon said
finish
is
it.
true,
Quite
the
frankly.
past few days have been very helpful to Zarya.
But Zarya is
So
asleep.
we should complete this journey.
So we don't need to complete the journey. We can just tell her we did. She doesn't need to know that.
We need to show her that her child has found a happy ending in the world of her dreams.
Oh, look at us. We're gonna go figure it out.
But wouldn't that just make it harder for her to accept reality?
Paimon does make a good point. It's kind of
One
like the
must
whole
first
argument
face
with
reality before
like,
accepting it.
the VR
The
argument of
Madame has been
letting people
crushed
who
by
have
her
passed
feelings
on
of grief
exists in like a
can no
virtual
longer bring
reality
herself to
setting?
face reality.
Like,
Our
is it just
first
cruel,
priority will be
or
to get her out of this state?
is it just a cruel thing to have them go through again,
Before
or
today, I had
like
thought
that's
she
more of a
wanted
like
to
that's like an
use
older
THELXIE'S
discourse that's been around
fantastic
for a while.
adventures to save her son. But now,
Now I feel like
think
it's
she
more
might need it to
heavy on
save
like the
herself.
AI aspect of it, because AI is a thing now,
And if
unfortunately.
we could complete it,
It's been a thing for
we should
well,
be
for a
able
while,
to
but it's
give
being
her some
used in ways
feeling
that
of
I don't like anymore.
inspiration and closure. Maybe those
Anyways,
feelings would be
other
enough
topic.
to give her some courage to face reality again.
Yep, we'll have to give it a try. Yep, from an A.
There's no time
I
to
don't know what
waste.
he was saying.
Let's set off right away.
Okay, I think we don't need to do it. We can just tell her. Let's not and say we did. I'm just saying. Where do we go? Where do we go? Can I just teleport over here? No. Oh, I'm gonna teleport and see what happens. Oh, we're going through the blue door again. Oh, so assaulting the Water Imp Kingdom once more. Evil never sleeps and has secretly smuggled away the crown that rightfully belongs to Prince THELXIE. Warriors, defeat the abominable thieves and take back THELXIE'S crown. This is so weird. I'm throwing in my normal team because I don't want to deal with you. Listen, the first time we went through the blue door as part of the quest chain, it wasn't bad. So, I'm not concerned.
You're here again. This is
Here
a
we
part
are
of
again.
Kelsey's journey, but the most important person is missing.
THELXIE'S here. I would say THELXIE'S pretty important. I don't know what he's saying. I wish I did. I wish I knew Morse code.
Remember what she
Beyond
told
me.
us?
I can barely remember
If we
numbers.
were
You
to
think I can
feel
remember
troubled, the patient would become
dots and
anxious as
dashes?
well.
You're right.
What do you mean she's gonna be anxious if we're anxious? She's not here!
It should be Art Smiles.
She's not here right now! Why are we even doing this?
And then she'll be able to recover, right, everyone?
She's not even coherent and awake! Why? I'm sure
Yeah.
she'll recover,
I'm
Paimon.
sure she will.
Look, even Fremine is actually hopeful for once, so that's interesting.
Be careful, brave adventurers.
Oh, Paimon's doing the thing again. Paimon, we don't...
Stole the crown.
Paimon. We don't need to be doing this.
Let's beat them up.
We really don't
Watch out, everyone!
need this. I'll drop. I was gonna drop Fremine's ult, but then I hit 4 instead of 5, so it is what it is. How many waves of this is there? I feel like THELXIE'S doing more damage now, which is kind of good. Because before he really wasn't. He was kind of just there. And honestly, in the event combat stages, wasn't really doing anything. Final enemy. Oh, okay, we hit the last wave. All right, I'm gonna do a Kokomi Ayaka because I need some heals. There's one behind me. There's one behind me. Okay, this is bad. Hello, Wanderer. Okay, you can finish this out, probably. Get him while they're down. One's gone. And okay, I think Raiden's gonna have to take over this one before I get yeeted off the edge. Oh no, you're not dead. You're not dead. You're not dead. There you go. You're dead. You're dead. We're free. Why is it taking longer to load? Do we have our video now? No.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I have to go.
Oh, we just are poofing in here. Okay. Yeah, because they don't actually let us go places in this event. Are we just gonna run back?
Stop me. Today's the most important day for treating THELXIE.
Oh, she's just calling her
Use
kid
the guidance
THELXIE now.
method. Didn't you also say that you'd think it'd work?
She...
I'm not trying to
God.
stop you, Madame. It's
I feel
just-
so bad for Zuri.
Could you tell me the name of your child?
She doesn't even remember, does
Dr.
she?
Velikan, how can you forget the name of your own
It's
patient?
not THELXIE.
His name is THELXIE.
It's not
He's the prince
THELXIE,
of the kingdom of water imps.
lady,
We will go
ma'am.
today to reclaim his crown and attend his coronation ceremony.
Oh yeah, she's... Oof.
Madame, please rest assured, everything is still on schedule. Your
Oh
friends
god.
have already departed to find... Wait,
We've returned.
they've already returned.
This is so messy. I can't believe this is the event.
We've retrieved the crown.
Paimon,
Like,
everyone.
I know I've seen people who really like this event and
But
who
the
are like
coronation ceremony still hasn't taken
really
place
like
because we felt like you should be the ones to
emotionally
preside over it.
what's the word, like moved by this event, but I'm just like bewildered that this was even allowed to happen. Like, because this is really heavy. Like, huh? I'm just confused.
Wonderful. How wonderful. THELXIE, my child, are you hearing
Oh,
this?
that because
Everything you
before,
lost will now
yeah.
come back to you, and soon, Very soon you will never
Before
be
she
lonely
was like,
again.
"Do you hear this, my son?" And I'm like, who is she talking to? Her son isn't here. But she's talking to THELXIE like that's her kid, which might be even worse. This penguin, like nothing, not a thought behind these eyes, just like, huh? What? I want to know what this is in Morse code. I wish that you could like Google translate Morse code like how you can any other language. So I'm like, what is this one? What is this one? Actually, you know what? I'm curious. I'm gonna bring up on my other monitor a Morse code translator. I'm doing it. Okay, I'm doing it this way because it's gonna be a pain in the butt because every time you click out of Genshin, it pops open something. Why is the first letter K? Is it letter by letter? They don't tell me they did this letter by letter. This doesn't make sense. It's KF. What is this? What is he saying? Is this like a Primogen code? Like, this is just letters. Yeah, the Morse code translator I'm using says that what THELXIE is saying right here is KFUBJNOBNBO. Like, huh? This doesn't make sense. Am I the problem? Did I like do no? Oh, I do think I missed some. That doesn't do anything for what? There's no way. That's just not real Morse code.
And the last page of the picture book.
Okay, well, I've been bamboozled.
Still waiting for you to
In one way or
illustrate
another. I've been bamboozled in one way or another.
The picture book.
Either by this whole time I thought the Morse code was real and it wasn't,
Page.
or I used
Don't worry.
a translator that doesn't work. So I don't know who bamboozled me, but someone bamboozled me.
We'll describe everything for you.
I'm like angry. I'm even more angry with the event.
At last, THELXIE and his friends were able to drive off.
Is this it? I took a tea break, by the way. But is this it?
A dashing victory.
Is
Their success was complete.
we could have just told her?
Covered crown, resplendent.
We could have just told her this. We didn't actually have to do it.
Wasps, finally returning to their homes, showered the
Like,
prince
half of
with
this is made
love
up
and
anyways.
applause as he greeted them. They once again offered their precious shells to
I-
the prince and reconstructed the rainbow bridge.
Yeah,
of old.
I don't know if this event was worth it.
As he watched the
I don't know
scene
if this event was
unfold,
worth it.
The prince could not help but be touched by its beauty.
Moved by everyone's happiness, the prince
Well-
stepped onto the rainbow bridge.
The rainbow bridge. I was like,
Took a
what
good
is
look at all the
what is
friends
THELXIE
who had
doing?
gone on the journey with him. There stood the traveler.
Also,
Paimon,
why is the
and
crown
huh?
like slightly off center?
Person. The prince looked frantically around, but could not find the person he wanted to see most. At that
I'm sorry.
moment,
What are
the person suddenly
the way they're
appeared on the
narrating
other
this makes
side
it
of the
sound like it's
bridge.
going one way,
She walked towards him with a smile.
but I hope
Slowly
that's
lifted her
I guess
head.
that's why THELXIE isn't
Prince
centered.
could not hold back his tears.
Oh
He
wait.
recognized then.
Okay, no, it is his mom. Okay, that's actually kind of cute. That's why the crown wasn't centered either.
Was none other than his mother.
It's
Zuria
cute,
walked across
but-
the bridge and placed the crown above the prince's head. She smiled down.
Listen,
upon him
I'm
as she
not
said,
A medical
Prince,
professional. I'm
"My
not.
king,
I've studied
shall
psychology like
ever
for the extent of like
to
high
feel
school and
lonely
college
again."
required courses.
That's the end of the story, Zaria.
But I don't know if this is like real therapy.
Thank you.
It's like that meme.
you
I don't think
all.
he's a licensed doctor. I don't think this man has a license.
Sorry, my child. Maman should have spent more time with you.
This is so messy
Did you
though.
hear the story?
She literally had Fremine
You'll never have
make
to feel
a
lonely
penguin
again.
to replace her child. God, that's a mess. I want to know what he's saying, but I'm not even going to translate that because it's not real Morse code. It's not real Morse code.
Maman loves you too.
It doesn't even matter though what he says because she's just going to hear anything.
What's happening? Is Zaria talking to THELXIE?
Does she know Morse code? Because it's not real Morse code. What is THELXIE saying?
Quick, put on my diving helmet. There's a transcription
I'm gonna look it
modulator
up
that's
again, 'cause
compatible
I wanna
with
know.
THELXIE'S output signals.
Maybe it was just
You
jumbled up
should be
letters
able
because we're not
use
supposed
it
to be able to know it.
understand what THELXIE'S saying.
That would actually make sense. Fremine walks up to you and pulls out his diving helmet. We have a click to continue again before placing it on your head. The little screen. Okay, I'm gonna look it up again. I swear. Actually, I'm just gonna use my phone this time. Forget it. Because then we don't have to click out. We got the Morse code translator. I'm actually gonna do it this time. This looks like the same thing I put in before, but using the first one in Google. So if the first one in Google is incorrect, it starts the same. F, U. It's literally the same Morse code. The fourth one that dash dot 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 says it can't be translated. Oh, because it changed, my phone changed the dot 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 to like an ellipsis, the 3 dots, but I don't want you to do that. Like, can you not do that? Okay, it's a B. My phone sucks. Thanks, Apple. Yeah, and then it makes, maybe we can't do this on my phone because it's not, it like thinks you're doing like like an elongated dash. It like combines it. Okay, this sucks. You suck, Apple. Anyways, I think this is just a jumbled up letters again. So I give up. I actually give up trying to translate this because anytime I try to translate it, it gives me like nonsense. But now it says THELXIE'S saying I love you. So, okay, fine. So that's what THELXIE'S saying.
Mama loves you.
How does she know what he's saying?
But I love you more.
Oh my god. What is going on? We blinked and it's the actual kid. What is this?
What? Did you see something?
What does your helmet do, Fremine?
I'm a little sleepy. If it's time for bed, can you hum a lullaby to me again?
What is this event?
Of course,
This
my
is
dear
unhinged.
child, as long as you want to hear it. Mama will
How
always
does the helmet work, Fremine? I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm laughing because it's absurd, okay?
Thank you, Mammon. Your lullaby has always been my favorite.
Woo!
Now that I've heard it,
This is...
I can return
What?
to my dream. And
How would just
continue
THELXIE even
water
know
imps
what's going
in
on?
Peace.
my poor darling.
This is such a mess. What is
Please
from
don't
what
forget.
what is Fontaine?
I will always love you. My love is
I can't even like
greater
think this
than
is
the
touching because I'm
entire
just like, what's
distance
going on?
between here and the kingdom of water imps.
I won't forget.
I know this is supposed to be touching. I know it's supposed to be
So is
touching,
my love
okay?
for you. Greater than the entire
But this whole
distance
event has just
between
been like
here and the
cursed.
kingdom of water imps. Good night, Mammon.
Oh, flashbang. Well, at least we got a pretty picture that no one else can see but us. Is there a video with this one? I don't know. It's teleporting us somewhere. Okay, so it's 3 days later at Fremine's camp.
Traveler, Paimon.
What did we
You're
do in the
here.
3 days?
Fremine, why did you call us in such a hurry?
Does she just think
Did you
the
hear something
penguin
important?
robot has her kid now?
If it's not good news, Paimon doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah, no, I'm okay ending the
Don't
event
worry.
here.
It's definitely great news. The Madame came here for a visit just now with
Oh,
her
so she's
doctor.
well again?
Color has returned to her
Does she
cheeks, and
understand what
she
happened to
sounded
her
full of
son?
energy as well.
Or is she just
She said
gonna
she'd
pretend?
Like to return to the court to continue hosting the art exhibit, but this time she'll work with
Oh.
her doctor to exhibit
I
some
mean,
picture books related to the illness.
Hypothetically, considering
Of
this
course,
loneliness thing is supposed to be
THELXIE'S
like
fantastic adventures and the
actual,
guidance
it's supposed to
therapy
mirror
will be
actual mental
included
health
in the exhibit
struggles.
as well.
I guess that's like actually really
She'd like to
wholesome.
use her experience to help others.
I guess that's wholesome, yeah.
Wonderful.
But does she know her kid's dead?
So it wasn't bad news after all.
I'm laughing because it's absurd. Okay.
Here, please take.
So this is the picture book we
with you.
get.
The Madame wanted you to have it. If
I'm just
at
like,
some point
what's
in the
going on?
future You were to
I'm
run
s-
into
what's still
someone
like,
with
what's going
similar
on?
Troubles, she hopes the book.
So
will
I
be of
guess
use
she
to you.
gets it now. She's like snapped out of it.
This is her son's story, right?
But also, it's not that easy.
Okay to give the
Like,
to us?
it's not that easy. You don't just snap out of like depression and other mental health struggles. It's not that easy. It's like a lifelong thing. So I'm just like, ugh. I don't like the implications there. I don't think so. Oh.
Don't worry, it's just a copy.
Oof.
She still has the original. It's
Yeah, let's end this
extremely
event.
important to her.
Alright, then there's no problem.
Like, I see what they were trying to go for. I just think maybe it missed the mark a little bit, but the topics they're trying to cover here are really heavy, so I get it. But also, maybe we just shouldn't have covered this.
Paimon, do you know what the Madame said?
What did she say,
She
Femine?
said that at the moment when she placed the crown on THELXIE'S head,
Okay, so she does understand what
she felt
happened.
like she really
That's,
saw
at least
something
that's
beautiful.
good, but also that's not the sort of thing
Child
you...
had returned, and
Like,
he
everyone
told her that he
grieves and
loved her.
mourns in their own way, but it's not that fast
She
of a
also said
process
that
either.
was when she was finally able
What,
to
it took her
bid
like a week?
farewell to her son. She felt like
I
at
get
that
maybe
moment, she
mental
was
health
healed by
works
some
differently
usurpable
in
power,
Savant. Maybe
and
we
she
can just
was
put
filled
it,
with
chop it up
courage
to
from
that, you
head
know?
to toe.
Just chop it up to that
Really?
and understand it works differently
Could that
IRL.
just be another part of her fantasy?
Doesn't work like that.
Perhaps. But if fantasy is just fantasy, and the fantasy
This event is
world
an enigma.
not real,
I'm never
then
gonna
how
forget this
could it
event.
still grant us these powers that
There's
we
other
can
events that
continue
I've
to
done
use in the real world.
and like don't remember at all. I'll be quite like, even like Windbloom, I feel like I don't remember half of what I don't remember what happened in the Windbloom event. The most recent one, I don't remember what happened. There's some Chasm events I don't remember. Even like in Kanomiya, I'm like, oh, what did we do in Kanomiya? Now my brain is like trying to go through all the things that we've done in Genshin and I'm like, what happened there? There's certain things I don't remember, but I'm gonna always remember this event. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is left up to discussion. What did Fremine say? Perhaps if fantasy is just fantasy and the fantasy world is not real, then how could it still grant us these powers that we can continue to use in the real world? Fremine, there's magic in Teyvat. What do you mean fantasy? This is a fantasy world. Yeah, perhaps fantasy is not just fantasy after all, because we live in a fantasy world. This is a fantasy RPG, Fremine.
But what else could it be?
Breaking the fourth
A
wall.
descent of the fairy tale world into the real world.
I like how, like, what?
At that time,
We have magic.
wondrous fairy tale temporarily
You have
became
cryo
reality
powers, Fremine.
and influenced real things in our world.
Where's the line? Where's the line between
has to
fantasy
be
and
why.
reality when you have magic?
You saw it too, didn't you?
That's a whole other can of worms.
Right? There's just no way. Wouldn't it be like a miracle if that really happened?
What is the line
Yes.
there though? Because we
I
have
suppose that would be
magic.
a miracle.
Magical things
I hope
happen.
that everyone
Oh,
who's
a
found themselves in a
rainbow.
dark place would be
Oh,
able
we
to
sang
see
this line
something
again.
beautiful and experience a
This one,
miracle
this line, I'll give a
for
pass. This
themselves.
is fine. This is wholesome. I like that. And we're done. This event was quite short compared to other events we've gotten. I've complained about wanting shorter events though, so maybe maybe I shouldn't complain about wanting shorter events. We got the Water Imp Prince. Do we want to try to translate that Morse code? I'm like actually wanting to try again. I think I'm gonna give it a shot. Hold on. I need to give it one more shot, okay? No, I think it's a mess again. Because it's the first one, the first two letters are TF. Am I doing this right? TFUM. The website I'm using has like, get this Morse code on a bracelet. That would honestly be so funny. Like, I think that would be funny to get it on a bracelet. Like, what does your bracelet stand for? The random ass Morse code in the Genshin Impact Water Imp event. That's what it stands for. I'm like, this, what do you, I'm using international Morse code. Like, is there other kinds of Morse code? I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Okay, I have to give up on this. Morse code has beaten me. I've been beaten by Morse code, dots and dashes. So we got everything from this event. I can't believe I finished it. I say that because I totally did not expect to finish it. So THELXIE'S is a furniture item, yeah. And then we got the book. Where's the book? The book? Can't find the book. Oh, there's the book. Why is it all the way up here? I guess, okay, it's a 3-star item. I guess that makes sense. It doesn't have the text with it. It's just the pictures. It's just the 3 pictures. Well, okay, that's the event. I'm gonna go stand in this tent. I'm not reading the THELXIE'S development logs. That's a lot. We finished the event in one way or another. I would make this video longer, but I don't think there's really anything to do. We kind of finished everything. So I guess it's just a shorter video. I mean, I could do these 2 test runs for Kuki and Kira rather than I'd have it done. But yeah, next we'll do Little Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta, unless there's like a new patch. I think the patch video already happened for 4.3 is what we're coming into, but next we'll do Little Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta. I have to read for that one, so I'm not really excited, but also I love the Little Fungi, so I'm okay with that. Oh wait, the kid's here. Was the kid always here? Was the kid always there? I don't remember. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. More than 5 hours are still left. I'm a pro at finishing Genshin events. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!